with Scott Garlis at Stansberry Research. We're here at the 2018 Alliance Conference in Las Vegas. I'm here with Roddy Boyd. He is the CEO of Southern Investigative Reporting Foundation. Roddy, how are you?
Hey, it's great to be here, Scott. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for being here with us.
Yeah.
So a couple of questions for you. First, what would be your single most important piece of advice for investors?
Just be skeptical. Treat every possible investment, anybody who's asking to see your money, as you know, there could be a tremendous amount of risk there. On top of that, even more importantly, do your own work. Don't take other people's word for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well said. So what keeps you up at night?
I'm particularly concerned as the parent of a couple of teenagers by the mounting opioid crisis and the fact that any number of publicly traded companies are complicit, are fueling it by aggressive, putting tons of these prescription addictive drugs into the pipeline.
And then is there a single sector that scares you the most?
I'd say more broadly, I'd look at pharmaceuticals. I think there's going to be a great deal of regulation. Quite frankly, there could be, government action, certainly a lot of litigation. I think, an investor looking at that sector would do very well to be careful of what these companies are, what their sales practices are, and what drugs they are, have in the pipeline or are peddling.
Again, the importance of doing your own homework and making sure you're up to speed on what's going on. And then do you foresee another financial meltdown in the not-too-distant future?
Meltdown, no. Correction, perhaps.
Say for instance, the Fed. I know you did a piece on AIG.
Sure.
What do you think of the Fed's grand experiment?
I'm very dubious. I do think that the flooding the markets with that much cheap money leads to ridiculous credit creation, adverse sort of speculation, and ultimately it just costs investors money. It leads to. I'll go with what Grant Williams said. In the end, the investor's pocketbook always winds up lighter. Yeah,
that's well said. Well said. And then lastly, through your investigative reporting, have you found any instances where you've led to corporate change?
Yeah, there's a couple that I'm quite frankly proud of. I'd look at what I did at Valiant Pharmaceuticals, identifying sort of very baffling corporate transactions that were not investor friendly, that led to a great deal of reorganization at that once very prominent company. Also, another company, Insys Therapeutics, that was selling a tremendous amount of addictive opioids in a truly legally dubious fashion. And I think what the company once was high flying, and I think now it's engaging in. There will be some justice there. It will come to earth.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're really helping investors.
Yeah. I'm trying to do your own work.
Yes.
I do.
100%.
All right.
Thanks for your time.
A big honor. Thank you.
Thank you. If you're enjoying these videos, don't forget to press that like button. Comment down below. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, please. And remember to click that bell to be sure you don't miss out on our newest updates. Stay tuned for more updates from our Vegas conference.